The Oval. I guess what they say would be a filler episode, because that's exactly what it was. I'm like, gave me a little bit of like hot mess, but it was like, I would like some more. I'll start from the least interesting to the most interesting, so to speak. So let's get into that. Hunter comes into the bedroom and Victoria's sitting on the bed. She lotioning herself or whatever, getting ready to go to sleep. So he's like, yo, I need to talk to you. And she's like, all right, you just spoke to me, now get the fuck out my face. And I'm like, well, damn. He's asking her questions about Denise. He was like, so you knew she was here? She was like, yeah, I knew she was here. He was like, so have you ever spoken to her? She was like, yeah, I ran up in that bitch store, if that's what you want to call it, and I put my fucking hands on her. He was like, huh. He was like, so what else did you do? She was like, and I threatened that bitch with an inch of her life. So he's sitting there like, he's thinking that. So she's like, yeah, but obviously that didn't fucking work because the bitch is still calling you. So now he's sitting there like, okay. At first he was sitting there like, oh, this bitch really killed her. And now once she said that, he's like, okay, so she still thinks she's alive. Okay, I guess she didn't kill her. He's really disappointed by this. Like, shit. He spoke to her. He's talking to Don. He's like, yo, she really didn't do it. You know, she really didn't do it. I'm shocked by this. So Don shows him like an iPad. And he's like, how did you get this? And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is this? So it went to commercial, so it came back. They staged Denise's death. Like, they made it seem like Denise was a prostitute and she got murdered, I guess, by one of the Johns. They set up a whole crime scene just to get the heat off of potentially Hunter or whoever actually did kill him. So, say hi. Okay, that's enough. Goodbye. Oh my god. As Don is talking to Hunter, Victoria's in the room. She sees the news and she's like, are you fucking serious? So she comes storming in his office like, are you fucking serious? You fucking prostitutes now? Like, that's what we doing? And he's like, he's going around and around like being a straight asshole to her. And she's just like, yo, if my fucking, like, if my family or the public finds out, if this gets back to us, I'm turning you into my father. I'm like, I don't really know what that means, but it sounds like Dad is a bad dude and Hunter is very scared. So still haven't met Dad. We met the mother, but we still haven't met Dad. That was pretty much it about what's going on in the White House. Like I said, it really wasn't much. So we're gonna get to the next least interesting story, because round and around and around and around and around. Alright, so let's just get to Barry, Nancy, and them, because I'm over it. Like, yo, just the way this shit was just written and just the way it was acted out, it's just like, yo, this is trash. So Nancy pulls up to the pharmacy after she gets the call, like, oh, something's going on with Richard. So she pulls up to the pharmacy and Richard is already on his way to the hospital. And Kareem, the dude that runs it, his name is Kareem. I'm trying to give names now because at first I'm just whatever. Kareem is in the ambulance getting stitched up or whatever. And Nancy is just like, yo, where's Richard? So Sharon is just like, you know, he got hurt, he's in the hospital. Now, Sharon is not giving Nancy the full blow of the story. I guess because she doesn't want, I don't know why, but I guess she doesn't want Nancy to be all dramatic, but it's too late. The bitch been dramatic since episode 1 and I'm over it. She's like, oh my god, oh, I gotta go find him. So she gets in the car. So Priscilla's talking to Sharon. Priscilla is one of the top servants, butlers, or whatever. She's one of those in the White House. She works in the White House and she works with her husband named Sam. He's one of the secret agents or whatever. So Sharon is talking to Priscilla and she's like, what the hell happened here? So Sharon is like, you know, Barry was bugging out. He drove his truck through the pharmacy on purpose. They started fighting. They fight over a gun and Richard got shot and now Barry's in jail. So Priscilla's like, yo, what the fuck? So the whole time they talking, Nancy's honking the horn like, bitch, like, let's fucking go. Like, my husband's in the hospital. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck is, like, let's go. So Priscilla jumps in the car and they drive off to the hospital. Kareem is done getting stitched up. He goes up to Sharon and he's just like, you know, I'm sorry for all of this. I'm sorry. And she's getting spicy with him. As if this is really, I'm not gonna say this is all her fault, but she plays a huge part in this whole fuckity fuck shit. So she getting upset with him like, oh, do you think that I wanted Barry in jail? I still love him, and this was a mistake, and this, that, and the third, and I'm just gonna go home. So he's like, you know, let me just take you home. No, you did enough. Let me just take you home. After that whole back and forth, because this is one thing about Tyler Perry and his shows, the repetitiveness in one script. Like, it's just like one scene, it goes on and on and on when it could have been done in like 2.5 seconds. So that's why I'm dragging this shit on, because I'm showing y'all how dramatic and just ridiculous this is. So she's just like, you know, this is all my fault. And I'm like, bitch, yeah. They just, I don't fucking know. He basically was like, oh, I can't leave the fucking place like this. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you, like, I'm over this storyline. Nancy is in a hospital. And the fucking nurse is just being a straight asshole. Like, white people in front of her, oh, here you go. As soon as Nancy come up, you know, I just want to check on my husband. Oh, do you have insurance? It was just a whole dramatic thing. And I'm like, ma'am, she just want to know how her husband is. Why are we doing this? So this whole time, she still doesn't know that Barry is in jail. She doesn't know that Barry is kind of responsible for why Richard is in the hospital right now. She still doesn't know this. Nobody is putting her on to this right now. As she's sitting there, she's not getting any answers. The doctor's in surgery, can't really give her answers. So now, of course, her mind is wandering. Oh, Jesus, oh, Lord, oh, Jesus. You know, a typical Tyler Perry fucking, like, play, show, or movie. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. It's just like, oh, my fucking God. She's blowing Barry's phone up. Like I said, she doesn't know. She's calling him, she's calling him, she's calling him, and they get no answer. So okay. So the next scene shows Barry is in handcuffs and he's on his way. He's going inside the precinct. The lawyer that got him out the first time with the whole bloody knife, still don't understand why he felt the need to. Anyways, so the lawyer that seen him before recognizes him and he's like, you know, just bring him, send him to my office, send him to my office. So he's telling him, he's like, dude, you like had favors being called in just to get you out the first time and you turn around and do this shit then now? I'm not helping you. Your ass is going to jail this time because you're not learning. You just don't fucking learn. Whole time Barry, I didn't do anything. Oh, my mother. Yo, Barry is a whiny little shit. And he is so fucking annoying. And in this scene, I'm gonna tell you how bad the acting is. In this scene, this motherfucker was laughing. Like, you can see, like, he was getting ready to crack and the camera cut. And I'm just like, are y'all fucking... So he's just like, where's my father? Where's my father? And he's not really getting any answers. So back at the hospital, they finally tell Nancy the whole story. They finally tell Nancy, like, yo, Barry's bugging the fuck out. He drove his truck into the goddamn pharmacy. But nobody explained, I mean, not saying that he was right, but nobody really, like, explained why he did it. They just made it seem like one day he just got in the truck with Richard and just drove it into it. Like, nobody's really, like, getting on why he did what he did. Like I said, it's not right, but I feel like that would kind of, that's another piece to the story. But we're conveniently leaving it out. And I don't know why, because I'm not even seeing Barry. So now Nancy is fucking upset. She is just losing her mind. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with this boy? Like, she's like, yo, he needs mental health. I don't know what the fuck. And she's just mad and she leaves. She's like, I'm fucking over it. Leave me the fuck alone. Alright. Alright, let's get to what I really want to talk about. It wasn't really that much spice, but it was enough to fucking keep me going. So we're going to talk about Don, Lily, and motherfucking Kyle. Ciao. Okay, so I told y'all where it ended off at last week, where Kyle and Don was in the office, and Lily heard everything. Lily heard everything. It starts up with, obviously, Lily pop out the closet. She is heated. She's like, yo, what the fuck is this? She was like, nah, now y'all need to give me some answers. I want some fucking answers. Don and fucking Kyle danced around it, like just danced around it. Like, Lily was already heated. Stop fucking playing while she smacked the shit out of Kyle. Now Kyle got an attitude as if he has the right. Now let me just go on a side rant about this. Like, I don't like this storyline because it's like, I don't like that Kyle, and it even seemed like Don to a certain extent has an attitude with Lily, as if Lily was the one lying and being in the closet and fucking playing with people's feelings. I don't like that. I don't like that it seemed like Kyle was mad at Lily And it's like, bitch, you was fucking my husband. Like, I did not know about you and what y'all was doing before I got here. So the fact that you giving me the fucking attitude is ridiculous. And I was sitting there, this whole scene, it kind of just rubbed me wrong because it's just like, are you fucking serious? Like, this woman has been lied to. If anybody in this room has the right to have an attitude, it's fucking Lily. Lily has the right to have the ultimate attitude. Rant over. After she slaps Kyle, like, he's like, you know, just leave or whatever. And Lily's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not leaving until you give me some answers. Being that you not giving them to me, so you give me the fuck answers. Like, how long has this been going on? This, that, and the third. And I kind of figured what was going to happen at the end. Like, I knew what was going to happen. And let me tell y'all why. As soon as she said, oh, yeah. And she was like, who did the president kill? And I'm like, oh, shit. That shit triggered both of them. I'm like, yo, like, and I'm like, somebody's not making it to the end of the episode. Once she said that, I'm like, fuck, okay. So after she says that, Kyle gets really upset. He's really triggered by this. So he grabs her up and he covers her mouth and basically kind of threatens her, like, if you repeat that shit, like, I definitely could put your ass to sleep right now. And now the whole scene, the whole time that's going on, Don is just sitting there like, not even trying to like, yo, Kyle, stop, let her go. He's not doing anything. He's just like, and I'm just like, wow, like, this scene just showed a lot. So he's just like, yo, I'll put her to sleep right now. And he's just like, you know, no. And I'm just like, wow, like, you a way to save your fucking wife. So after he lets her go, Kyle gets behind Don and start kissing on him like, you know, you love me. Like, how could you be with something like this? Like, I'm sorry I cheated on you and pushed you into this trash from Watts. And she is just sitting there like, you do know I'm standing right here. It just showed that Don is still in love with Kyle. That whole scene alone, like, he is still in love with this man. And I'm just like, whoo. Lily was talking some shit. And I'm just like, girl, just shut the fuck up and go. She's talking shit. And she leaves, and basically Kyle is like, you know what we gotta do, right? And Don is like, no, I don't want to do that right now. Like, you know, like, just give me time. Let me talk to her. I know her. She's not gonna talk. She's not gonna say anything to anybody. Just let me talk to her. But if I have to, I will do it myself. Just let me handle this. And I'm like, ain't this a fucking bitch? So after that, Lily pulls up to Bobby's place. Bobby is the guy that she cheated on Don with in the beginning. She pulls up to his place and he's kind of in the middle of another woman. So she's knocking on the door and he gets up and he opens the door and she just walks in. Lily just walks in and looks at the girl and is like, get out. And I'm like, yeah. So the chick is like, Bobby, like, what the fuck is going on? And Bobby was like, yeah, I think you should leave. I'm like, wow. So she's like, wow, okay. So she got up, got dressed, and left. So they talk a little bit. She's like, yeah, you're right about my husband. Like, yeah, he was like, did he lie about it? She was like, no, he admitted to it. And I'm leaving him. Like, I'm getting a divorce. So after that little conversation, somehow she got on top of him. And they just started fucking. And I'm like, there's so many things wrong with this, but we're just going to talk about the obvious. Like, ma'am, when you got in the room, he was already fucking another woman. Now, you don't know if he was fucking this woman raw or without a condom. 2, he didn't shower in between and you just hopped right on it. Like I said, after he was inside of another woman, whether it was raw or protected. Now, did you use a condom? Or did y'all fuck raw? Because, whew, that kind of bothered me. Like, I appreciate the aggressiveness of Lily coming in and shutting shit down, but you could have told him to wash his dick off. I'm just saying. So after they finish having sex, they're talking, and yo, this is what I don't get about Lily. Like, she will fuck this man and then shit on him right after, and then be nice to him right after, and then shit on him. And it's just like a whole thing, and he's just going along with it. He with the fuckity fuck shit. So she tells Bobby, yeah, I'm gonna leave him. I'm going home. I'm gonna pack a bag and I'm getting the fuck up out of there. Like, I can't do this. So Bobby is like, you know, let me come with you. Like, was like, let's make him jealous. And I'm like, oh, Bobby, I don't think you want to do that. She's like, nah, you know, I'm good. Like, I'll just hit you up later. He was like, all right, just make sure you call my burner phone because I'm low right now. As Victoria and Hunter is having a conversation outside, Kyle and Don is having a conversation, and he's just like, so what are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about the Lily situation? And he's like, whatever I got to do, whatever's necessary. Like, but he does not want to get a divorce, and I'll explain in a few minutes. He's like, yo, whatever it is that I gotta do. And he just goes back in the office. So later on that day, Lily comes home and Don is sitting on her couch. She was like, I was waiting for you. And she was like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. And she just keep walking and she go upstairs. So she's going to pack her bag. But as she's walking upstairs, he's like mad fast, like right behind her. And I'm like, oh man, like my heart was just racing during this whole scene because I knew what was coming. She's packing a bag or whatever. He's like, yo, don't do this. Like, no, I'll explain everything to you. So she's just like, nah, you ain't gotta tell me shit. Like, it doesn't even matter. Why do you want me to stay? You're not attracted to any of me. So what the fuck do you want me to stay for? And he's like, you know, like, I'm bisexual. And this is where, like, a lot of people kind of had an issue with, because he was like, you know, I'm bisexual. Like, I like both. Lily is like, nah, bitch, you gay. And I don't like that, because that's basically saying that men can't be bisexual, and it's a double standard. Like, if a woman can fuck a guy and a guy can fuck a guy and a girl. That's what bisexual is. I'm not even gonna go on a rant about that. So he's basically explaining the whole situation. She's not trying to hear none of this shit. She basically told him, like, yeah, I'll fuck somebody else. And but he was a little bothered by it. She was like, oh, what, you jealous? He was like, yo, Lily, like, you already know me. And she was like, what the fuck are you jealous for? Like, you don't want me. I was fucking somebody that actually was into women, that actually wanted me. And she walked up to him and she kind of like straddles him. And she's like, huh. And she looking down. Nigga dick was not trying to get hard. And it's like, well, after the day that we kind of had, it's kind of hard. No pun intended, but it's kind of hard for my dick to get hard. Like, you done caught me out the closet. Like, we're beefing right now. You talking about divorcing me. You packing your bags, and then you're gonna try to fuck me and expect my dick to get hard. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, it's three things. One, he's probably full-blown gay. Two, he's just not attracted to her. Or three, with the situation going on, like, I'm sorry, I can't be sexually aroused. So I'm gonna let Dawn pass with that one. She's like, she want a divorce. He's like, nah, we can't do that. He was like, yo, me and Kyle work for some powerful people that's beyond the president. We have to just stick this out. She was like, so you mean to tell me I have to fucking stay in this house and be with you knowing that you don't want me? And he basically was like, yeah, pretty much. Now, this scene could have went so much differently, but it's Tyler Perry, so he's just like, nah, you can't leave me. Like, I advise you to not leave. So this is where she puts her foot in her mouth. She'll tell the news that you gay. I'm gonna tell the news that the president killed somebody. And I'm like, why is she doing, like? And Dawn got off the bed, grabbed her by her hair, slammed her to the fucking bed. She falls off the bed. He goes around the bed, and she's on the floor, and start choking her out. Like, well, Lily was cool for the most part. But you kind of like, why? Lily, this could have ended a different way. And now you just gave Kyle what he wanted, which was Don. Even though, Kyle, Don is still not going to fuck with you as long as he's working in this industry. So you just gonna be forever on the down low in the closet, you fucking bitch. I don't like Kyle. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I don't like him. He's creepy, and I'm just not here for it. So next week they basically teasing that he actually killed her, and now fucking Kyle is laying in the bed naked waiting for him, and it's just like, ew, looking like a fucking turkey. That's pretty much it. We're gonna see what happens next week. I wasn't really too excited about this episode, but it gave me what I needed for Wednesday. So We'll be back next Wednesday, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe, please. You know, whatever. I'll be back for something or whatever. Later.